I, Tom Sawyer, was painting the fence as punishment. Just then, a neighboring boy named Ben came along. Having fun, he mocked. I wouldn't let him make fun of me, so I told him I would do this all day long. Now, Ben wanted a turn at painting the fence. He offered to give me his apple in exchange for my brush. Soon, other boys also wanted a turn and offered me their valuables for a chance to paint. The fence was now painted. Suddenly, I spotted an angel. The moment I saw her, Amy left my heart, and this new girl took her place. I showed off in front of her to win her admiration, but nothing worked. Later, she threw a flower. It's a sign, I thought to myself. When night came, I went to the girl's garden and lay down by her window. She will see me here in the morning, miserable and freezing. I thought to myself, she might even cry seeing me like this. Suddenly, the window flew open and an icy shower rained down on me. It was the maid. How dare she threw water on me? With so much anger, I threw a stone at the window. The glass shattered, and I knew I ought to run. My tooth trick failed, and I was sent to school. For being late, the teacher punished me by making me sit next to a girl. The whole class burst into laughter. But this was a blessing in disguise. I was asked to sit near my angel. Her name was Becky Thatcher. I gave her a peach and drew her a picture, which she liked. I then whispered to her, will you come to the school at lunch when it's empty? Finally, I was alone with Becky in the empty school. As I taught her to draw, I held her hand in mine. Then I hugged her and confessed my love. I love you too, she said, blushing. We got engaged, and Becky said, you and me forever. We will go to school together. It was then that I thought of Amy. Thinking of Amy, I said, why didn't Amy and I do this before? Then I heard Becky's sobs. Realizing my mistake, I told her, I only have eyes for you. I offered her my treasure, a brass doorknob, but she threw it away. I ran out of school and walked aimlessly, not knowing that Becky had rushed out after me, shouting, come back, Tom. I met up with Joe and Huck, and we decided to become pirates and run away from home. We borrowed a raft from shore and started to sail. When we reached an island, we lit a fire, roasted some pork, and ate the food. I tried to sleep but couldn't, so I snuck off the island and secretly made my way home. I was lying quietly under the bed. I heard the adults crying and saying how much they loved us. They planned to hold a funeral service tomorrow morning in the church, but it didn't come to that. We showed up and received a year's worth of scoldings and kisses. I walked to school with the dignity of a pirate. There was so much glory. Becky was so startled to see me that she accidentally tore a page from the teacher's book. The lesson started, and the teacher noticed the book and demanded to know who did it. Becky trembled with anxiety, so I jumped to my feet and shouted, I did it. I got quite a scolding from the teacher, but I was happy because Becky and I were together again. Her words echoed in my ears. Tom, that was so noble of you. I'm not afraid to make mistakes and get into trouble because that's what makes my life interesting. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.